Hello and welcome to another episode of Veteran Reviews. And today's review we are going to be going over Lead Fiddle guitars. Now Lead Fiddle Guitars does 100% custom guitars from the ground up, exactly what you want, down to every last detail. So for me, what we've got today is the first ever 27 in a line of guitars from Lead Fiddle Guitars. So the way this came about was we started talking on Instagram. I started telling him a little bit about myself. Told him, I grew up playing guitar as a kid and through high school. I was lucky enough to where my parents were able to get me lessons a lot, and I was able to learn and play just about every day. Had a lot of friends that played, relatives that played, and just grew up in it. And then, once I got in the Marine Corps and afterwards, haven't really played much at all for a lot of years. So I tell them that it's something that I wanted to get back into, and something that I was excited about, but just didn't quite have the motivation to get back into it. So, talking to him, he said, let me build you a guitar. Let me build you something custom that you're going to love, that's going to give you exactly what you're looking for. So he said he had an idea for this. It was an idea I've been toying around with. So I just gave him free rein to do what he wanted. He was just every couple of days, he sent me pictures of it saying, hey, what do you think about this color? What do you think about this die? What do you think about this kind of pickup? What do you want for this? And so we just communicated everything through Instagram, and I just kind of gave him suggestions along the way, but really just gave him the trust to do what he wanted to do, and trust him that it would turn out right. And my God, did it turn out beautiful. I mean, this thing, it really is a work of art. I've got it hanging up in my living room right now just because it's so beautiful. I want to see it every day. So I've had it for a couple months now, and wanted to really give it some time to be able to play it, to be able to just have it in my hands for that time, to really give it an honest review. I've never had any kind of custom guitar made or anything like that. I grew up playing on a Yamaha acoustic. I had a PV electric that I had for a long time, and that was about the extent of it. I never really got much else after that. So this here really is a first for me. So I wanted to give it some time to really see what I thought about it. And I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever loved a guitar or any object as much as I love this thing. I mean, this thing really is just something special. You really can tell just how much time and effort and literal blood, sweat, and tears went into making this. It truly is something special. So I'll give you a little bit of a closer look here and kind of run you through what we got here. So what we've got here, we've got the Telecaster body here. It's a pine body with a maple neck, with the passive tone enhancer, as well as the humbucker bridge pickup stacked. So everything from top to bottom on this Lead Fiddle guitars custom made, even down to this. The body here that he dyed, he did a couple different dyes on it to get it to the right shade that I was looking for, and it turned out exactly the color that I was imagining. Even down to this graphic down here at the bottom, there was a graphic that he had for another project, and I said, man, I really like that. Can you throw that on there? And he said, yeah, no problem. Even up here, the pick guard here, it's an old record. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, that's just slick looking. I just love that. All the way down to the detail, the weathered look on the neck there, all the way up to the top with, of course, the Lead Fiddle logo and the 27. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous. Like, I can't really do it justice, just how beautiful this thing is, and just how happy I am to have this. I mean, and there's not a single step of the process where he wasn't reaching out to me to get my thoughts on it and make sure that what he was putting together was exactly what I wanted. So he did a phenomenal job with this. So easy to work with, super nice guy and really helpful. And anything where I'm like, he'd ask me, what do you think about this? I'm like, I really don't know, man. I'll take your honest look on it. And he didn't steer me wrong. So it really is just a beautiful piece of work that I'm absolutely in love with. And I mean, the sound on it is unlike anything I've ever heard. It truly is not only just a custom look, but a custom sound to it that I don't think I'll be able to find anywhere else. So I could not be happier with this. The only weird thing was when he shipped it to me, and he said he was going to have it delivered to some crossroads in the middle of nowhere, and the sketchy dude that I had to pick it up from had to sign some kind of paperwork in blood. He said it was something to do with the insurance for it. Something about a soul, and when I didn't really pay attention to it, I don't think it would really matter. But it was just a little weird. That was really the only weird thing about it. But yeah, everything else about it was super smooth, super easy, and I really ended up with something that's truly just a gorgeous work of art here. So I 100% highly recommend him. Everything down for his quality of work to his pricing, everything is just perfection. So if you are in the market for a guitar, or you want to get back into playing and you just need that extra motivation to do it, get yourself a custom guitar from Lead Fiddle Guitars, because you will not be disappointed.